Hello everyone, Warrior Angel here, and welcome back to Total War Attila, playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. Now before we get started with today's episode, let me just give a quick apology for the lack of content last week. As you may be aware, I've been dealing with some family emergencies. My grandmother in particular has fallen ill, and that was my main concern over the past week. She's doing better now, thankfully. At least she's getting there slowly, so that's something I'm really grateful for. And more for the channel, I guess, it gives me a chance to get back onto track with things. I do plan, as part of the overhaul, as I previously mentioned in that video, to make sure I have some content prepared in advance, as and when I can do it, rather than just try and do it the day before or what have you. So hopefully that shouldn't be a big issue channel-wise regarding content in the future. But the most important thing for me is that my grandmother is doing better, so that's great, at least. But anyway, with that said, let's just go into the video, yeah? Okay, before I get too serious. Right. So, as a recap of the previous episode, we basically started the war on Axum, we raised one of their regions to the ground, and we've now got the province capital to deal with. Once that's done, I freeze up 2 of my legions and then to be able to march off in the next direction of the campaign, which is something I'm going to just address now. Now, in the previous episode, I did point out there was sort of 2 things I could choose between doing. As the province objectives, the provinces I need to secure as part of a divine victory are Sarmatia, Europia, Italia, and Liguria. So my choice was either go into Italy right now and basically start securing things there, or I can focus in the east here and basically deal with these 4 provinces, including Sarmatia and Europia. If I can get something arranged with these provinces, that will free up all my legions to be able to focus my attention in the west. Because we've got Saxons, Alamans, Albanians and all that to deal with. So that will free up a lot of my legions, and I'll be able to focus a lot of my attention in the western provinces. So after giving it some thought, I've decided to focus on the east. Now, something I did think about is I'm definitely going to be dealing with the Afgrids. They've only got these 2 regions left, and we're going to be going after those and razing them to the ground, I think. Just so Lazica can have them, because these are minor settlements. I don't particularly want them if they can't get the province capital. But I had a choice really to make regarding Sclavania and the Greutungians, because at the moment I'm actually on pretty good terms with the Greutungians, whereas Sclavanians hate me. So what I was thinking is, if I need to secure this region, and they've already got one of the regions here, what I could do, because we got Gelurus, oh no, they've got 2, haven't they? Chernanasus, if I probably butchered that, and Obia. We can go after Gelonus here, and we've got the 2 regions here that belong to the Sclavanians. So what I'm thinking is to declare war on the Sclavanians once we've dealt with the Afgrids, but to actually try and secure a military alliance or something with the Greutungians, continue the trade that we got with them currently, and be able to count that then towards the divine victory objectives. So first of all, let's have a see if we can do something about that. So where are we? The Greutungians, here we are. So yeah, they're on pretty good terms with me, although it is deteriorating. So let's have a look and see what we can do about this. It's military alliance. It is low, but the thing is we have over 30,000 at the moment. We should have enough money to be able to persuade them, I think. Oh, I got a text actually. I'll have to answer that in a bit. Okay, let's try and see how much money do I need to offer. Okay, well, let's jump it up to 3,000, so that's something. Let's have a look. Low. Low. Okay, we're into the moderate terrain. What I'll do, let me type my own value in. I'm going to try 14,000. That should be enough. Let me just... You have an honest... No. Okay, I'll tell you what, actually. Who are they at war with? Is anyone I can rely on this to try and make war? Oh, well, they do have defensive alliances with the Sclavanians. That's going to be an issue. The Magyars. We're on pretty good terms, if I remember right, with the Magyars. But, my phone's going crazy at the moment. Okay, I think we're on good terms with the Magyars at the moment, but we could... They're a small faction, I don't care. I'm pretty happy to declare war on them if it's going to help me get a better alliance. So what we could do is sweeten the pot by offering to join the war with them. But we'll still have to pay. I wonder if we can actually persuade them to get the Great Hungarians. We could see about that. We'll consider it in a second. Let's focus on getting our own military alliance sorted out. So what I'll do, I'm actually going to offer them 15,000. I think that should be more than enough to be able to get this. It's a moderate chance. Let's find out.
All praise to the gods.
Oh, good. They accepted.
They have led us to wise speech.
Okay, excellent. So what I could do then is actually when I go to war against the Sclavanians, I could actually raise this region to the ground and let the Grottungians take it. Because then I can focus in on taking Hyperborea from them. I won't be able to get all the regions, but if I pop up here a second, just so we can have a look-see. Where are we? Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to get the province capital of Karaskos and Moramar, while the Grottungians can keep Silas. I'm pretty happy with that result. Whereas down here, if we let them... Where are we here? Yeah, we'll only be able to get Gelonis, and I don't particularly need to get that, to be honest. I'm pretty happy to allow them to keep it, you know? So, well, yeah, we'll raise that one to the ground, and as long as they stay my military ally, we should get that sorted. So, now that that's done, let's first sort these out. I do have rebels, I've just noticed here, but I think Lazico and that nearby, I think they should be able to deal with them. We'll continue that force march. We're going to take these guys up towards Raha in order to deal with the Afghans there. Oh, we did actually declare war, haven't we, on the Magyars? That's something I forgot about. Just wonder why there was two big, massive armies there. Okay. Well, we can continue marching these guys up as well. I do plan to take these ones up towards, not Raha, but the... Ah, here we are. Bulgar thing. So that's going to take them a few more turns. About the same as if it thing. So, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We can recruit from here, by the way. We can get Armenian spears. That could be something interesting and a bit different. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that may be the best thing. I mean, they can't go into studio or anything, but I don't mind mixing it up a bit with some of the locals. Okay, so that's that bit done. We've got my emperors here, but you're not actually doing anything right now, are you? Why are you here? Public order is pretty positive. Let's just continue getting you to march up. In fact, we can switch over to march and start marching you up towards the rebel army here, just in case something comes up. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, let's pop down to Axum, because we can have a look now and see what the position is. Because we've got this legion here. Can you march? Yes, you can. Yeah, let's bring you over here. It's not going to cause any attrition, is it? No, it is not. And then we've got the legion here. We have taken a few casualties, but it's nothing major. What we can do, though, is have a look here. You know what I'm thinking? This could be a bit sneaky, and it could be a bit annoying, but what I could do is this. If is his thing... Yes, it is. Excellent. Okay, what I can do, actually, is I can take this army, because how big is their garrison? Because they do have this little army inside, 7 units. How big is their garrison? Oh, 1. 5 units, so that's 11 against 20. You know what? Let's try this. What we can do, we can march and lay siege. Now, bounce bar very much against me, I'm fully aware. If we do this, bounce bar goes more in my favour. We lose out on this huge army that's coming in. Now, and what I would like to do, I feel tempted to try and fight the battle, but I do want to try and get a few things done this episode, so I am going to just see if we can auto-resolve. Apparently, yeah, we should be fine. Let's do this. Worked out pretty well, because now we can sack it and it raise it to the ground. And we didn't lose any units. Very good. Okay. We could actually subjugate them. That is tempting, but on the other hand, I'm not going to be in a position to really deal with them if there's a war, like a war happens, basically. Now, I'm decided I'm going to give it to Nabatea, so we're going to do that. We're going to sack it first. Commander. So we get some cash, and then we can just raise it. Now this also leads to the challenge then of this army. This army is going to take attrition now for the next turn in that, unless they try to colonize Axum or try and get past me to march over here to Adulis. If they do that, then they're going to lose up half their men trying to colonize the area, and I'll just come in and deal with them then.
At your command.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan actually. That's going to work extremely well. Okay, with that said, now let's get some cash being spent as well. If I remember right, Yarib, where is it? That needs to be converted over, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I thought it did. 126, that's pretty affordable. Courthouse, Scriptorum. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well just do that. Spend the cash, do that. Okay. Something else I would like to do is a personal thing. It's pretty soon if I attack... Oh, my voice is going. Okay, what I was thinking that I would like to do, as before I was interrupted by my own coughing, is... let's give you some more food first of all. Is if I manage to capture all the area that have these patriarchy things, I wouldn't mind trying to build the religious centers up there and get the bonuses in all of 5 for them, because we've got 4 out of 5 at the moment. The last one left is in Italy, in Rome. So in Constantinopolis and Antioch and stuff like that, we should be able to expand out pretty nicely. So something to think about. Let's spend some money and develop the land here. And what can we get here? We need a wine emporium, don't we? So let's get a forum going. Alright, we've got infantry. Didn't I not have a better infantry thing I was building somewhere? Is it near over here? No. Ah, here we are, yes. We were upgrading the barracks here so we can get an envoy. So I don't actually need the infantry center at Constantinopolis. What we could do is swap this over for cavalry. That sounds like a plan. We can upgrade that as a result. We've still got 12,000. I don't try to spend all the money, but I do want to try and get some of it sorted. Is there anywhere else we can actually expand out? In fact, Total War Attila. I do get a fair bit of money from this province. So let's expand this out a bit. We've got 10, so we can get 5 there, 4 in there. Let me see what we have here at the moment. A Tabernae. Let me see. Let's build a fountain to help out with the sanitation. We already got one here though, actually. Let's cancel that. Let's just get local industry. Let's research that. And that will help out a bit with the public order issues that may develop. But we are currently at 100, so that's something. Let's go for workshops here as well. We can upgrade that. And we've got food markets. But not any issues with food at the moment. Wine markets, slaves. In fact, a slave could be pretty handy. It gives me an extra bonus from the industrial buildings. Let's go for that. And with that, that's all my money spent. Didn't have any of these to deal with, did we? No, but I do have a bunch of offices to try and give out. Let's just go through all these, hand them out. As you guys know, I don't tend to care too much about this, but if I can help out some of the people, then so be it. Lucius, we can't give you any for him at the moment. We do have kids on the way though, which is quite nice. Could actually make him my legitimate heir as well, eventually, the baby. Depending on how long the campaign goes. Okay, can't do anything with you. Now, something I remember reading a while back. I don't know how much truth it is to it, because I never, like I said, I never worried too much about the politics here. Apart from maybe from role-playing it. I like the idea of maybe having, like, sometimes having, like, my faction leader's son sort of working his way up the ranks himself, showing that he can prove himself. But I did read somewhere that really these offices are something more suitable for the other people in the faction to try and earn, because it costs us influence to basically get it. So it's a lot better for you to keep your own influence as the faction family, rather than actually try and spend it on getting these offices and that, and allow the other... You know, the other characters to basically try and get it, is my point. I was about to say, did I not have a legion nearby? Yes, I did. This one's marching up towards some Asia Minor, so I could use the facilities there to basically build up an extra large army in order to help bolster things in the west. Because at the moment, I think it's only a couple more years before we have to worry about Attila getting involved. Which is going to be a fun situation if that happens. At the moment we're on peace with the Huns. We actually had to bribe them a fair bit of money in the beginning to sort that out, but... Ah, here we are. Okay, so we could do that, or we can just run away.
At ease, men.
And they come at me again. Okay. Right, what have they got? Got Desert Levy, Spice Warriors. They got these guys, a fast swordsman. Now the problem is our men are quite badly damaged, but we're going to have to fight this out nevertheless. So, tell you what guys, let's start this off. And it looks like, basically, I'm going to be doing one of those episodes where sort of only like one turn actually happens because of the battles. But, okay, they have the skirmishing advantage, and they're coming in from... Okay, we should have the height advantage, but they're going to be coming in from the trees. It's a shame really, I could have used that to my advantage perhaps if I was in the trees to defend myself against their skirmishes. But if we deploy up, make sure we're in defensive pseudo, we might be able to do something here. Yeah, we should be able to manage this. My troops should be better than theirs, although I haven't ever encountered the Spice Warriors. I've never actually played much as Axon, so I have no idea in terms of like quality how good their troops are going to be. We are going to deploy straight up here. We're going to get them to march towards us. They're the ones who can slog up that deep hill if they want. We're going to be just sit back, relax, and let them come to us. Okay, archers, let's put you guys across here, like so. In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to put these guys further forward. They can run back now behind the line, but we can at least allow them to shoot down towards the enemy. So we'll do that. Okay, you guys can move onto the rear flank. We'll have you guys marched up straight along here, ready to receive them. We'll do a reasonable large line, just in case we have to deal with the enemy's large numbers. Okay, we do have Persian herders as well. Fair enough. You guys can march there. Cavalry, we're going to try and hide the cavalry behind maybe here. Include them. No, let's keep my faction leader back there. We're going to keep the cavalry here. Unless, can we march all of them out here? Yes, we can. What I could do then, we can hide them in the woods here. Just in case. We can use them in case, you know, they'll be able to come back and reinforce pretty quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to get something done out of this. So let's just do that. Start the battle. And see what we're going to be prepared to deal with.
We face battle. We will be tested by God,
That's always got to say.
as we have been so many times before. And like all of you, I will do my best while the Lord is watching. So, draw swords and prepare.
Okay, good words there by the general. Let's check out some of the warriors. In fact, let's pop over here. Where's these Spice Warriors? Okay, their far ones.
Enemy has been sighted.
The far ones are very good in terms of melee attack and damage, and a decent charge bonus and everything. But they've got terrible armor, so we could use that to my advantage by targeting them with my missile troops, especially since they've got quite a few of these swordsmen. But where are these Spice Warriors? Good armor piercing damage. That's not what I want to hear when I actually have lots of heavily armored troops like I do. The main thing is though, all of these seem to have very poor missile block chance, so I could, as long as I can use my ranged units to my advantage, so I do have 5 units of them, that should hopefully do okay. We do have the Onager as well to help out a bit. Let me see. Let's use some flaming rounds, that might come in handy. What's the range like on this? Still got a little way to go. Let's fast forward the best we can. We haven't detected my cavalry yet, which is pretty nice. Not sure how we're going to be able to use them, but we probably have to go against their skirmishers, just marching along here. They seem to have a couple missing. There they are. Because I thought for a second I had like 6 units. It's going to take a while, isn't it? This is why I look forward to upgrading my computer eventually. This is supposed to be a triple speed right now, and they're just marching along normally. Okay, Onager, you're about to eventually get into fire support. And downstairs is making a racket. Come on, archers. Get ready. Ugh. Well, gives me an opportunity though to at least have a chat to you guys about some of the developments, especially with like Total War Warhammer 2, because now that the Skaven have finally been sort of unleashed, and they look quite interesting. I've been watching like Surreal Beliefs video talking about like how they've made it so like all the Skaven cities look like ruins, and so you basically either scout them out with a hero or just go to as if you're going to colonize them, and all of a sudden this army comes out of you. That looks pretty interesting. What I'm really interested to see though with regards to Warhammer 2 is, since they're planning to bring it out so you can combine the maps from Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2, I would like to see what they're going to do for the already established factions in order to make them match up. Because like the Skavens, for example, got this cool ability regarding their food, where they can have it that they can summon rats, you know, like clan rats, to come out of the ground in order to attack enemy from the rear in that. I would like to see how these and all the other like abilities that the factions have, like the High Elves with their political actions and things, will be able to match up and see how the currently already established factions like the Beastmen, Wood Elves, Empire, Vampire counts and that will be changed to deal with this. I'll hope they do something decent with them. And I don't like lose out because everyone wants to play as the brand new shiny factions, because the the old already established ones just can't keep up with them. That'd be a shame if they decide to do that. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Let's get you guys walking. We don't particularly need you to speed up. Okay, let's get you guys to fall back here, I think. The enemy do have us outnumbered on cavalry front, so if I can move my spearmen back at least, that should hopefully allow us to deal with that. Let's see. See if we can get you guys to attack those archers straight away. Oh crap. Okay. Skirmishers, get back, get back, get back, get back. Tell you what, you guys march forward to take out that cavalry unit. I think hopefully the spearmen should be able to do some decent damage against them. See what we can do about these skirmishers. Bearing in mind that the general's there. We've lost... Oh crap, we lost our unit of Persian hurlers. Okay, you guys need to start getting into formations. Okay, skirmishers, get into here to ready to attack these. Shield wall. Testudo. 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 Another unit has perished.
Destroyed an entire unit.
Ah, it's my cavalry that's getting knocked. Damn it! I wasn't paying attention to my damn cavalry. They're the ones that are dying on me, basically. Crap. Okay, you guys can basically form up on this side, ready to try and help out a bit. No, let's keep you guys straight across here. Okay, you guys come over and help out against the Spice Warriors. Use your ability over here, my general. Perhaps that can help out a bit. Okay, you guys can come over here to help out. General, see if you can kill off some of their units here. You guys come over here to help out against the swordsman. The last thing I want though is my general to actually take out too many hits.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
That's not what I want to hear. Damn it. Come on, General. Get back to behind the line. Get back behind the line. That's it. Okay. You guys form up over here. Ready to deal with them. Archers, we need you to basically focus fire on all these swordsmen that are marching up. Take out as many of them as you can.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Okay, the more damage we can do against these, the better. Okay, shield wall, please. Okay, you guys can form up here. We've only got like 10 men. I don't know how many of my units are going to be able to survive after this battle, but even if the Legion dies, at least we're going to have a full... We do have a full Legion in the way ready to take out the survivors from the Axum. Okay, let's see if we can try and use this last unit. Maybe we can just focus on taking them out there. Okay, you guys need to charge into there. Okay, you need to come over here. You need to come over here.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Alright, come over here, come over here. Use your ability, please, my good general. Yeah, we're not going to manage to survive this. Alright, that goes the last of my Onager shots. I can perhaps use this cavalry unit, not as an actual thing, but to at least keep their skirmishes. As swinging around, we'll be able to try and keep them off. Hopefully we can do some damage then against them. There's another enemy unit retreating. Okay, you guys need to charge now into the rear of this unit.
The enemy has obliterated an entire unit.
That's not what I want to hear. Okay, you guys need to come into here. I'm going to risk this. Charge in and see if we can do some shock damage against that unit of spearmen. Okay, now get out of there, my general. There we go, we've got a unit retreating from there now, excellent. Okay, you guys need to come over here. We're not in the best position, are we? Oh dear. Okay. Damn, we just lost another unit. It broke just as we were doing this.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
Okay, right. Let's get you guys over here now to take these out. Okay, I tell you what, all my skirmishing units, focus your fire on the enemy's general unit.
We are losing ground.
Okay, Onager crew, drop this. Well, may be able to use them for something. Let's see if we can get them maybe running towards the enemy in order to drive off the skirmishing units. Let me just see. Okay, we've driven them off. Right. Okay, if we can take my cavalry units, what's left of my infantry and my thingbobs here. Line you up. Yeah, you guys focus on trying to drive up against them. You... Okay, we're not actually doing a lot of damage against these spearmen, but I was hoping every little bit was going to help. Okay, you guys are just going to charge straight against them. We'll just have to try and break this enemy general's units best we can. Okay, you guys are just going to have to charge in. Alright, there's my general. No, everyone starts to retreat now. Don't do that, don't do that. Oh god, now the general's retreating. Damn it! This is not going well at all, guys. This is not going well at all. Let's have a look here.
The men are losing hope.
Okay, we managed to kill over 1,000, about 2/3 of the enemy at least. That's something. Nope. We've lost this. Okay, Archer units, do some friendly fire against the last guard. You guys, see if you can just charge against the Desert Hurlers.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
These guys are facing like 5 units by themselves. Good for them. Okay, we did lose, but it was a costly victory for the enemy. We managed to kill over 2/3 of their army in return for losing pretty much all of us. Okay, we could have gone a bit better, but it was a valiant defeat. That's something at least. Let's check out the results here. That wasn't too bad. My archers here... my phone is really busy today. I'll answer them shortly, but some of my units did really well. Like, look at that. One slinger unit, 169. The other 183. These guys died fairly quickly, to be honest. My archers only killed 27 people. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough. Well, he survived. We still have a couple units, but the question is, does the army itself survive? No. Damn it. Well, that's the general gone. I suppose one thing we could do, though, is actually take the... basically, reinstate the legacy of the army back at Asia Minor, where my facilities are. And then, if any bonuses I did get for the army, I'll be able to continue them and be able to get a lot more, get some really good quality troops again. Albanians, don't want to declare war against you guys. The money's tempting, but like I said, I do try to focus my attentions on as few enemies as possible. The Western Romans aren't important to my survival, basically. I just thought I'll keep them around. I do get a lot of trade from them, so that's really the main reason why I'm actually still allied with them at this point. That, and everyone who's declared war on them has already declared war on them, so I don't have to worry too much about actually, having new ones doing so. That made more sense in my head, but basically everyone's declared war already, so I don't have to have any negative point really of being military allies in terms of them bringing enemies to me. Okay, we do have kill and battle. We'll decree this to help him out. Go through all this. Right. Okay, so that was just the one turn, but nevertheless we managed to get a few things done. And like I said, I do try to keep it now within the 30 minutes, which I believe I've gone slightly over. So in the next episode, we'll continue our march into the northern territories of the Afgrids in order to wipe them out once and for all. I'm going to spend some time then actually building up some of the settlements. Like, I do want to have Constantinople in Thracia to be one of the most powerful, provinces in the game. With really upgraded buildings and that, so that's something. I need to build up some more armies and basically just be prepared to take on the Sclavanians in the near future. So, until the next episode, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you then. Goodbye for now.